thank you for coming to this meeting and in a late notice. I would not dwell with the introduction. As you all know, I am the president of the Malayan Technology, and alongside with me today is our Vice President, Ms. Iman Batrisha. So as you all know, the conundrum that we have faced today is with regards to the selling of the sprinkler head with the issue of the sprinkler head. So I would not dwell with the introduction. Here, I would like to advance what is our thought on this matter. Firstly, we disagree with your conduct to sell this product locally and also to Hong Kong, which led to the selling or the distribution of the product by an online shopping website such as Alibaba and also and etc. And additionally, you guys are selling it on the price lower than we could offer. That is a big no from us, or you could say a big problem from us, since, as you all know, a big corporation primary business is to obtain as much as profit as they can. Hence, but enough on my side. I would love to hear what do you want to say on this matter, Mr. President Nunes?
Greetings, Mr. Aziz and Ms. Iman, and thank you for having this negotiation with us. Together with me is our Vice President of Filipinas Fire Corp, Ms. Aska. So on a brief note, we are a corporation based in Philippines, and we entered into an agreement between Malayan Technology 4 years ago, where we will manufacture the fire sprinkler heads and sell them back to Malayan Technology. And recently, on a disagreement, we came to a situation where Malayan Technology is prohibiting the FFC from selling the sprinkler heads to their customers in Philippines as well as in Hong Kong, and also urging that they will terminate our contract to manufacture the sprinkler heads in the future. So to further elaborate on our situation, I shall pass the floor to Ms. Aska to further elaborate on this.
Thank you, Mr. Muniz, and greetings, everyone. So being the Vice President of Filipinas Fire Corp, I am of the view that we still want to continue manufacturing the fire sprinkler heads in the Philippines. This is in fact in accordance with the agreement between Malayan Technology 4 years ago. And accordingly, Filipinas Fire Corp manufactures the fire sprinkler heads and sells them back to Malayan Technology at our best effort. Our concern in the negotiation is that we would not want the legal action to be instituted upon our corporation, which this action would result in closing our 10 manufacturing factories in the Philippines, and subsequently this will be a huge blow to our revenue, and we would like to avoid it as we hope through the negotiation.
We hear you, Ms. Aska and Mr. Muniz, but regardless, I would like to point out that you said that it would be a huge blow to your revenue. But how about our revenue? Our revenue is having difficulties in terms of getting the profit that we have targeted based on your as a result of your conduct of selling it at a lower price. But even so, we have discussed as a corporation. We have discussed with and we have agreed on a few propositions for us to advance to you guys, and we would love for you guys to hear this out. Iman, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Haziq. Greeting to Ms. Aska and Ms. Muniz. I am Nurul Iman Batrisha, and as the Vice President of Malaya Technology, we are open to negotiate the new agreement with Filipinas Fire Corps. And our primary position include the two aspects, which is the aspect of price and royalty. From our side, we agree that the Filipino Fire Corps can still sell the sprinkler head locally, but subject to certain conditions, which is, first one is, the price must be set by Malaya Technology, and the sprinkler head must be sold locally and not in any other markets. In other words, only we, Malaya Technology, can sell the products to other market to preserve its exclusivity and maintain its market price. In addition to that, we would also like you to increase the royalty percentage of the actual selling price of the sprinkler head to 7% or any agreed percentage not less than 4%, because we believe by agreeing to let you sell locally, it will give you, both of us, the advantage. So what are your views on that?
All right. Thank you, Ms. Iman and also Mr. Aziz, for your feedback and also your proposed idea to our dispute. However, we are inclined with all the conditions except for the fact that the increase in the royalty percentage of the actual selling price of the product.
Why?
Let me just be clarified on your doubts or your misconception, Mr. Aziz. So as we all know, we only sell the product to Hong Kong and then through the e-commerce platform like Alibaba and Lazada to Taiwan. However, we would like to bring your attention that it is not there is no prohibition which says that we cannot sell it to foreign market. Meaning what we are going to bring here is that we just sell the product so that we can have some quick money by selling the product in the foreign market, which we believe would not be a big issue to yourself when we are just targeting some foreign countries which are considered to be a neighbor to Philippines. In that
Mr. Munez,
regards,
a quick money behind our back, is it?
yes,
Oh, I see.
because both both of us are a corporation which are focusing on gaining money. So whatever means that we can earn money, we will go for that. However, let me just put it all together. However, we have come up with the solution to benefit both the corporation, and what we want to suggest here is that for the betterment of two corporation. If it's okay with you, Azik, can I suggest that?
Yes, I'm open to anything.
All right. What we really want to do here is that we would like to impose two solutions that we have come up with, where FFC, like to your good news lah, we will not sell any fire sprinkler head to foreign market, including Hong Kong and Taiwan, as well as in any
Okay.
e-commerce platform, in return for setting the royal percentage at 2%. Initially it was at 3%, and
Merely
what we want
2%, is it?
yeah, initially it was in 3% what? So what's the harm in reducing it in
What
1%?
But don't you think we have compromised enough to allow you to sell it locally?
Okay,
don't-
Mr. Haziq, if I may add, you need to understand that Hong Kong and Taiwan market is very extensive. It's very big and it's very huge. You will be having a huge amount of customers there, and we would like to withdraw from selling to them, selling to Hong Kong and also Taiwan, which means that we will be having some kind of decrease in our selling. That's the first thing that you need to understand. Now, if we can only sell it to the market in the Philippines, you need to know that it is very local and it is very small in the amount of the customers. And why we need to increase the amount of royalty to why we need to decrease the amount of royalty to 2%, at least we can make a profit there, only there, because you will be the sole supplier for the sprinkler head, and you will be gaining a huge amount of profit there. Yeah, so that's why we think this is a very win-win situation for both parties. You will be gaining a lot of profit, and we only gain profit in the Philippines, only in the Philippines. And I think if you willing to compromise with us, we both will be gaining profit, and we both will be gaining advantage from this agreement. What do you think?
Ms. Iman, do you have any remarks on that?
I think we have to disagree on that position, because we are of the view
Agree.
that the profit is still there. The Filipinos
True.
market is not as small as you think.
Yes.
And by lowering the royalty percentage to 2%, we are actually at the bad end, because we can just find another manufacturer if we want.
Okay, so if that is the situation, we can comply with the 4% royalty, but on one condition. I heard that you guys will be launching a new sprinkler heads, I guess. So if you are willing to pick us to be your new manufacturer for the sprinkler head, then we will agree on the 4% royalty. That is the top
What
that
do you,
we can go.
I think we have to discuss this back in our headquarters. So we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
See you
sure.
soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.